So on this new Facebook page, I was thinking about what I could put up there, and based on like like the feedback I got from like from my earlier speech, the Ramadan speech that I did, people said it really like it motivated them. They felt they felt like they could watch it and feel a sense of purpose or whatever. So I thought I'm just gonna do that. Like if I'm gonna have a Facebook page, I'm just gonna put a few of my like what I do in class anyway, speeches, over some part of the year I usually do. Um, and I'm gonna put it in here, and I'm gonna call it Cheetah Bites, right? So this is the first ever Cheetah Bite. Okay, so the what I want to deal with today is this is a speech especially important for year 13, but everyone in general. The common question at year 12 or 13 is, well, what am I going to do with my life? What am I going to do? Am I what job, what field am I going to enter into? And it can be quite a difficult decision. I know it was for me. So for me, the first thing I did was that I went to engineering, and I hated it. I didn't like engineering. Me and my brother did. I have a twin brother. We went to engineering. He became an engineer. I hated it, so I left. Right. And then after that, I did a bachelor of social practice, which is counseling and that kind of stuff. Um, I liked it, but it involved writing too many words. I think they needed like something like 10,000 words a quarter, right? And 10,000 words is a lot of words. I didn't feel like writing all that, so I dropped out of that, right? And I tried a few things here and there, did a few jobs here and there, and I was really just kind of one of those guys that's just jumping between things, never really focusing on anything in particular. And then, luckily at the time, I had a teacher who was very very close to me. And he noticed that, and he came to me. He actually came to me and said, "What's your job?" And I went through the whole process. I said I was an engineer. I was going to do engineering, and I was going to. And he could see I was jumping around. And he said, "Why is it that you can't just decide and on something to do for your life?" And I said, "Well, you know me, teacher, Sheikh. You know me. Uh, money's not the biggest deal for me, and I want something that makes me happy, and I just can't figure out what that is." And he looked at me. And he had a way of looking at you, and he looked at me and he said, "Son, do you want meaning from your work, from what you do for your job?" And I said, "Yes, I want meaningful work." And he said, "Okay, can you tell me, for example, just put any job out there that is meaningful work?" I said, "Okay, well, a doctor, doctors, they help people. Human rights lawyers, teachers." I put all the like a few of these out to him, and he waited patiently till I finished, and then he said, "No, none of those will give you meaning." I was shocked. I was like, "What does that mean?" And so I asked him. I said, "Then?" And he continued, and he said, "Son, if you want to find meaning in your job, you have to do it with itqaan." Right? Now I'm going to need to use an Arabic word here, itqaan, because this word is very loaded. You can't translate it, in one word. It's something like the word mana. Mana in from that's a loaded word. You can't really describe it in one English word. You would need to spend like a little small paragraph on it. So that's what I'm going to do with itqan. He says, "Son, you have to do your job with itqan." Now, what is itqan? Itqan is when you do something and you want to be the best at it. You want to be perfect at it. And this is how he explained it to me. He says, "Son, if you went to a museum, you would find a Turkish bowl, a bowl, right? Like in the old days, they used to like put the glass on the tip, and they used to blow it into a circle and then decorate it. So you find a Turkish bowl. What was that bowl used for? It was used to drink water. Like you go to your pantry and you get out a glass. It's as boring as that. It's a bowl. Someone drinks water out of it. Why is that bowl in a museum? Because the person who did that, they did it with itqan. They didn't say to themselves, well, I'm just making a stupid bowl. I'm not changing the world. They didn't say that to themselves. They said, I like making glass artifacts. I like decorating them. I'm going to make the best damn bowl in the world. And he said, son, that's itqaan. And if you do your job with itqaan, you will love it. And I swear to you, in my life, I've seen that come true. Let me tell you right now, this is what I do with my class. I say, I want you to think right now. And you must know, there are teachers right now, probably in the same school as me, certainly in the same city as me, who are sick of their job. They are tired of their job, sick of it. Now, I always ask them, it's hard for you because you've never been in my class, but I ask them, I say, do you think I love my job? And they say, yes, sir. Absolutely. They can see me around the room. I love my job, man. I love my job. And I ask them, I want you to think about the teacher who's sick and tired of their work. And I want you to think about me. And I want you to compare the amount they do for you. How much time they're spending on their work. And they're like, you do way more, sir. You know, I mean, I'm not comparing myself to other good teachers. I'm comparing myself to teachers who are sick of their work. And they're like, you do so much for us, sir. You make PowerPoints. You have your own website. You have this. You do heaps for us, sir. And then I said, look, I'll never say anything unless I can prove it to you. If that teacher is sick of their job, and I'm doing more of it than them, I should have been sick of it a long time ago. But I love my job. I love my job because there's a qualitative difference between the way that teacher goes about doing his work and the way I go about doing my work. I want to do my work with God. I'm telling you, I come every day, and I'm not going to be. Don't think I'm proud or stupid or something that I really think this is true. But this is the attitude I come with. I come every day to school. I want to be the best damn teacher in New Zealand. Right? That is itqaan. I want to be the best. I want to make this happen. I just want to excel and do this with perfection. If you look at an example of that is the guy who made, the bowl. Can you imagine? I guarantee you the guy who made that bowl, he loves his job. How can a teacher who's changing the lives of the kids of tomorrow hate their job, and a guy making a dumb bowl love their job? Because he's doing it with itqaan. He's doing it with itqaan. Another example of itqaan, look at the master martial artist, right? They do something called a kata, right? The master martial artist. Every time he does his kata, he wants it to be the best one ever. This is going to be the best one ever. Doesn't matter if he's all alone, by himself. When he starts his kata, this one's going to be the best one ever. The master musician, okay? He sits down. He wants to play something. He wants to play, like Beethoven or something. He wants to play something. What does he do? He's not in a concert. He's all alone at home. This is going to be the best. This is going to be the best one I've ever done. This is itqaan. And if you do your job like this, you will love your job. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't. That's the gift he gave me. He said, son, you're wasting your time thinking too much about what you want to do. Rather, choose something you like, because you're going to do it for a long time. Choose something you're kind of good at, at least kind of good at. But then it's not a big deal what you choose. But once you choose it, how do you go about doing it? If you do it with itqaan, you will love your job. That's the advice he gave me, and that has been with me ever since, and I've seen it come true. So anyway, that's the advice I wanted to give you. Thanks for watching. Keep tuned. More ChidaBytes coming up.